What was your most thrilling first date? In 2016, two young Russians known for their extreme roof-topping adventures where they attempt to illegally climb vertiginous landmarks like La Sagrada Familia and the Eiffel Tower. Skipped the perfunctory happy hour cocktail and instead ascended China's tallest incomplete skyscraper, the 1957-foot-high Goldin Finance 117. At the time, Ivan Birkis and Angela Nicolau didn't know they'd end up together. Birkis had invited Nicola, a rare female member of the roof-topping community. She was scaling the proverbial glass wall before breaking it, to join him for the climb to produce sponsored social media posts. But it was the beginning of a long romantic and creative partnership, which has led them to travel thousands of miles and thousands of feet in the air together. 8 years later, the documentary film Skywalkers. A love story takes an intimate look at their unusual romance through hundreds of hours of footage that, of course, includes heart-dropping POV footage from impossible heights and the occasional run-in with law enforcement. Like all couples, Birkis and Nicolau have their ups and downs. And when they argue the stakes are just a bit higher than most seen, Birkis bravely accuses his girlfriend of being too negative as she gears up to nail a precarious acrobatic pose literally above the clouds. Through the pair's unusual lifestyles, Skywalkers becomes a meditation on trust and commitment, though their stunts will also get your palms sweaty if that's your thing. Directed by Jeff Zimbalist, a filmmaker with roof-topping experience of his own, and co-directed by Maria Bukonina, Skywalkers debuted at Sundance Film Festival in January and is now streaming on Netflix. It follows the couple who utilize Nicola's background as a trained gymnast to create acrobatic stunts on narrow ledges, poles, and scaffolding as they take on increasingly difficult challenges and navigate their own budding relationship. It's not just about the fear of falling from heights, but more about the fear of falling in love, Zimbalist said in a video call with CNN. Angela first told me that they were competitors and rivals, but you could sense under the surface that there was this bubbling flirtation there. An architectural dare. As the documentary progresses, the pair plot out their most difficult climb yet. Kuala Lumpur's Merdeka 118, the world's second tallest building. The gleaming 27-foot tall tower, which opened earlier this year, is crowned with a 527-foot tall spire whose apex is only accessible via a narrow internal ladder. In 2022, when Birkis and Nicolau made their plans, the super tall skyscraper had topped out but was still under construction. Evading security and reaching its apogee safely required an intense and elaborate scheme, one conjured while they worked through relationship issues. At the time of their climb, the tower's owner said police were investigating the pair for trespassing, although Malaysian authorities did not respond to CNN about whether further legal action was taken. Roof-topping is a contentious pastime, both for the danger it poses and participants' reliance on illegal trespassing, with the urban sport emerging as one more of the more extreme ways to get likes on social media. Several harrowing deaths have followed. For Skywalkers, the film crew followed Birkis and Nicolau to document their stunts, but only to a point. Zimbalist emphasized his team's safety measures, which were designed to ensure the crew neither endangered themselves nor presented any distractions for the couple. We talked a lot with Ivan and Angela saying, please don't go do anything additionally crazy beyond what you would usually do. Zimbalist said, because to us, this isn't a movie about whether or not you succeed at Merdeka or any other climb. The genuine suspense here is if you choose to trust each other. An expanded state of mind. For the couple, roof-topping isn't just about thrill-seeking. Nicolau, the daughter of circus performers, says in the film that pushing herself to her limits was ingrained from childhood and that she is always striving to better herself. For Birkis, who scaled buildings alone in Moscow for years, roof-topping offers a sense of mental clarity. The higher I went, the easier it was to breathe, he says to camera, recalling his earliest climbs. Is extreme life this expanded state of mind? It's essential for me. Zimbalist recognizes the dangers of roof-topping and says his film is not about defending what they do against critics. Instead, he hoped that Skywalkers, in addition to its message on love and trust, provides a rare look at the hard work and planning behind the roof-toppers' polished social media posts. With any activity that's dangerous, social media tends to disguise the difficulty, he said. Telling the story behind a stunt helps to give context and just how challenging and how dangerous some of these things are. Believe it or not, Nicolau maintains that she is afraid of heights, something she has had to confront repeatedly to keep up with her chosen line of work. The fear never really went away. I just got better and better at facing it, she explains in one clip. So while the makers of Skywalkers would probably rather you don't climb your nearest skyscraper, their film encourages us to dare and say yes to the thing that scares us the most. Skywalker's E-Love Story. It is available to watch on Netflix.